Alec, are you good? Or do you need to summon?
I'm almost here.
Zan, can we actually just get him just to be safe? There's a lot of alliance up there.
I've already
We
seen
got-
like 5 alliance.
I'll bring it back. I'm gonna go put my chickens back in the chicken.
I already summoned them.
Uck.
Oh, Uck. Okay. Alright, I know you all want greater invisibility.
Alright, everyone should be here now. Let's have everyone log in so we can start buffs. Let's get these out real quick. Everyone hop on right away.
Master log.
I'm doing logs.
Hey, what's up with it, guys?
Down.
What's up with
That's
it?
fucking
What's up with it?
Oh god, groups. Hold up.
Cousins jersey.
Okay. Okay, so
It's a shame that's such a terrible Photoshop job because I could.
Alright, who do we want to tank? Dry and I can each take a corner.
Do you want me doing the orb?
I'm trying to think, we might need you to tank a corner.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah.
What's up,
Pancrest, do you
Zav?
have
What's
your
up,
tank here
man?
with you?
How you doing?
Can you throw it on? We're gonna have you tank a corner. Alright, I'll just try to cover 2 sides. Yeah, that's what we're just gonna have to do. Hunters, be on your game here. Get as many of those drakes if you can.
We could also like potentially have like a Warlock Voidwalker or some shit like that if we wanted to try that. I mean, honestly, like Liam or Super, like if they're in basically full plate, they can just try and aggro the Legionnaires and just make sure healers are focusing them.
Yeah, I'm not worried about like the humanoids, but the Dragonkins hit really fucking hard. I think the Hunters are gonna get overrun if we have all of them.
I can sleep a bunch of them too with Razor Gore. The dragons I don't think will be an issue.
Okay.
Just make sure people aren't touching them, but I can sleep a bunch, and then usually I'm tabbing around to make sure they're not targeting people, and the hunters already have them all picked up, so it's usually not an issue.
All right. I'm gonna have group 3. You guys are gonna be in the south corner here. Group 2, you guys are going to be in the west corner. I'm going to be rotating between those 2 corners. I won't always be there to pick up all the ads, so you guys might need to gouge, you might need to just stun them, just keep them from doing damage. If they're on you, just kind of kite them away.
Alright, we're doing the, I think we're doing the
Since
orb.
we're down tanks right now. We'll have Jiraiya, you'll take the east corner like usual.
Well, I just found out
Brad,
about the
you're gonna
Black
be in
Lotus update. I know, but it's pretty sick, huh? That's gonna be
we'll
huge.
have,
I posted it in the Discord
we'll
too.
have group. Okay.
Yeah,
Group 4, you're gonna be north. And then Rancid, Rid, Mishko, you're gonna be east, and then we're gonna have to have at least one other person move over there. Cror, you're also gonna be east. Madfu, help east as well. We'll call out if we need help in other areas. Looks like we are good on buffs.
I'm on orb, right?
Party check. Yes, you're gonna be on orb. DPS in the east and south corners, stay off the dragons unless one's on me and marked with a star. Let me make sure. Angrath Dry, you guys have assists. So
Alright, we're gonna be tanking first boss.
If you pick up a dragon, mark it so everyone knows to kill it. Looks like everybody is ready. Pulling here in just a second.
How much are Black Lotus on your server now? Like now, after the post went out, they're around like 150 is what people are spamming them for. They were like 300 though, or 280 or something yesterday. Oh, that was kind of freaky.
Okay, get to your corners.
Buddies have seen Black Lotus at 50 gold already. Yeah, it's gonna really depend a lot on your server.
Angrath,
But
no,
it,
you're right.
I'm hoping it all goes down to like sub 100, like 100 gold or less would be great. Like spending 100 gold on raid night for a flask would be doable, right? You could do that a couple times a week. That wouldn't be that bad. I'm really, really excited. I said this like 2 or 3 streams ago. I was like, I'd be fine with everyone being able to flask more. If that means I could flask more, you know? What's up, Plasma? How you doing, homie? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're going to be tanking Razor Gore. Hey, Big Moon can flex. I love it.
DPS should not be attacking any of the dragons unless they're marked.
Is your G-Bang picking up any cheap ones? No, I'm not. It's too hard on our server to honestly to be able to anticipate any of that stuff. Like, it really could go either way. Like there's been a couple of videos that I saw in the last couple of days that were talking about
on my sides, I'm gonna let you guys just handle the humanoids.
Anticipating prices and it being like wrong because of
Just help me kill it.
so many people anticipating it and being able to plan ahead. And I feel like buying too much stuff in advance is problematic. But we'll definitely start. I mean, if flasks are cheap for everyone, we're definitely going to start flasking. I mean, like, I know a bunch of our casters. It's not like something we're going to require, but I know a bunch of people will start flasking, like, all the time. Just because people like popping off, you know? People like doing more damage. Break this one. I'm going to do the fireball volley. Oh, shit. I'm just trying to sleep any of the ones like as they're coming out to help the hunters pick them up since we're running short on people.
Oh no, Icor.
Taking the darker lighting in the cam. It's I actually just have my normal lights just turned off in my living room. I need to work on my lighting situation. I don't have any kind of like lighting stuff set up at all. It's just normal lights. Come on, Sasquatch.
Nice job on the interrupts, guys. Let's keep it up.
Bro.
Heal Fuo, heal Fuo. Heal Fuo.
We're sleeping so many of these guys. We've got like 6 of them CC'd.
I have a fear if we need one.
If there's any dragons on the healers in the middle, that's where we need the fear.
There's the Legionnaire in here.
How many eggs? Looks like 3.
I think there's only 2 back up here. 3.
Okay.
Yeah, 3. Got 2 more.
Okay.
I'm on the last egg.
Okay. Get ready, guys.
Start heading over, guys. He's on coach. Heals on coach.
We do have 1 dragon spawn. We do have 1 dragon spawn. Dry, can you pull it away?
Fireball volley. Did I resist the first conflag?
I just don't think he's cast it yet.
War stomp. OP Moonkin tank. OP Moonkin tank.
How does he do it?
Hey! One little conflag at the end.
Wow, warlocks.
Warlocks.
Jeez.
Hey, really good job there, guys. That was very good for being down tank.
It comes down to people already sitting on piles of Black Lotus and deciding whether or not to dump their
Night
supply. I mean,
Warlock.
that's definitely true. But it's a big part of it's just contingent on what the spawn rate's going to change to, right? Like, is it going to be once every 5 minutes? Is it going to be once every 30 minutes? Is it, you know, that's like a huge variable as far as the price.
Odds far side, evens close.
Let's get that fat ass loot tonight, dude. I hope we can get tier. We got to keep our fingers, keep your moonkins crossed for tier, guys. We need the tier. We need the tier.
1, go ahead.
Damn, that's awesome. You do the orb and the tanking on this fight. Yeah, man. I just throw on my I throw on my tank set or just my like high armor items, and we're at 10,500 armor. And with ZG buff and everything, I think I'm gonna have to heal on this fight. I think we're gonna actually have to heal a good chunk of this raid because of people getting stuck in the queue. Yeah, I mean, you said, I mean, like, I have no points in feral or anything. We're like full PVE balance spec. I have 10,500 armor, 8,500 health in bear. So it's pretty easy to tank. And you have guaranteed aggro, right? People still get your Moonkin aura. It's actually really... Moonkin's actually really good for that specific... specific orb.
Since we're down some people, we're not going to have enough damage to burst through before the first tank gets it. So we're going to need to stay below
Tanking
Jiraiya.
today? Just that fight. Do you want me to heal on this one?
Yes.
Did I already ask that?
I don't think so.
Okay. I didn't know if I was thinking it or if I said it with words.
there any other Orlock interested in off-spec rolling on the bracers? Cora got one, but the other ones, there's 2 of them. It's very sad.
Well, they're adding new spawns too. Yeah,
Everyone
no,
else
I
has
know
it.
that the spawn locations isn't that big of a change. The biggest change is the increase in the spawn rate, because right now the spawn rate has been stagnant, right? It's 1 per hour per zone, right? It's an hour cooldown in each zone, so it's capped, right? You can only get 4 Black Lotus per hour on your server, no matter how many people there are.
Make sure we're staying
So
below Jiraiya.
where it's spawning isn't really relevant. It's how often it's spawning by comparison to what it has been. You know what I mean?
Oh, can we get the pre-split?
Pretty sure that, I don't know if you guys can see that Columbia viewers thing. I'm pretty sure that spam's gonna get blocked. I can block him.
Swap one of them in for Mad Food.
We'll be hitting ZG tonight in an hour.
I didn't hear
Watching in the
before.
meantime, doing work stuff.
Are
Nice,
we still
man.
putting down Wind Fury, or are we doing Grace of the Air?
And by Grace of the Air, I mean Tranquil Air.
If we're not gonna burst, we should probably do Tranquil Air this week.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. You want me to put
Got me tanking and healing. Yeah, man. A little bit of
you want me to put
everything.
Wind Fury, you want me to put...
We're short some
Okay,
people,
no,
so
Tranquil Air. Okay, got
we
it.
gotta do what we gotta do to kill this.
Wait, we're not going ham. Huh?
No, I don't think we'd be able to have the DPS with 31 people, and I think
Yeah, but
7 of them are healers.
But I'm here.
Even when you whip out that monster cock, we still
It's druid
cannot.
stuff. Exactly. Exactly.
Got hand mode, just standard.
My Veil Parse is always totally shit. I was thinking what I should do next week
Fine.
is double fire protection potion and then bark skin after that. That's what I do. But it's still really tough. Don't let your Veil Parse
Is that DC or is nobody talking?
be something you focus on, because what happens on Veil is the top parses are people that are getting burning adrenaline and getting
Zoomers is in
10 or 15 instant cast starfires before they die.
Oh, shit.
So they're getting fucked for the rest of the raid, but the Veil parse is really high, so they're doing 1200 DPS on Veil, so it's skewed. So like don't worry about the Veil parse. If you don't get burning adrenaline, you're not gonna compete, no matter what your gear is, no matter anything, because you've got a portion of druids that are getting burning adrenaline and getting a bunch of instant cast starfires, so it's throwing everything off. You know what I mean?
Zoomers is
That's like the one fight. It's really deceiving. The parses on that fight are not
All right, starting.
accurate. It's similar to like a Chrome Maggot situation. If you get 0 vulnerabilities, right? Like no matter what you're wearing, it doesn't matter what your gear is or anything, you're gonna do really shitty damage compared to other people that got lucky with vulns, like myself, right? What's up, Mohammed? How you doing, man?
I'm ready.
Welcome back, brother.
Switch to Hawk, please.
What's up, Dominic? How you doing, man? 420 channel points, blaze it. Nice, dude. Is it possible for us Godkins to survive burning adrenaline? Yeah. Short answer is yes. The way you survive burning adrenaline is you can instant hearth
Mad Foo, get out.
early on. I had one like a couple weeks that we... Hold on, let me focus on healing this. I don't heal that often.
Wummy, get out. Flame breath. Next one's gonna be on me. Make sure you are below Jiraiya.
Damn it,
I'm
dude.
down, I'm down, I'm down. Jiraiya, move, Jiraiya, move. Big heals on Jiraiya, big heals on Jiraiya. Charlino, get out. Jiraiya, move to your right a little bit.
This might be bad.
Big heals on Jiraiya. Finish her off. Zub,
Dude,
get out.
what the hell?
Jiraiya's down.
We're losing our buffs right here.
close.
God damn it, dude. Do we not have a soul stone?
Pull back Canuck.
Are you in a position where you won't pull?
He
Yes,
should be
yes.
okay. He's pretty far back.
Okay, go for it.
Damn, dude. He literally, I don't know if you guys saw that, he died in the global. I casted Bark Skin
What about your boobs, Silent?
because I was getting knocked back. He died in that global that I casted Bark Skin. It's really annoying. Fail at 31 is going to be a struggle. If he didn't die there that early, we would have had that easy. He got chunked. Yeah, but it's definitely a lot tougher with 31 people. Really frustrating. Thank goodness Blizzard took away layers, right, guys? Also, I appreciate Moonkin Raider. Always wanted to do it, but my guild had me tank instead. I appreciate that. We'll see. We should be good. We got a handful of people coming on later, too. This is just going to be the most brutal. Bro. You guys hear Sasquatch? I'm about to broomstick him. What does that sound? Who else is on the Sabbath besides me?
Like every priest is flash healing him, like before we like cast an occasional prayer of healing.
It's annoying too because we wasted 2 GFPPs there. No, I failed didn't die. The big DPS was stuck healing. Exactly. I like that reason. That's a good reason.
Alright, let's start getting those buffs out.
Where's Mishko at? Can we res him? He's right
Sure.
here.
He has a pending red.
Oh.
Said he had to be right back.
finish out these spirit buffs. Hopefully Misha goes back.
What I was gonna say though, Plasma, in response to your question earlier, is you can instant hearth out and survive if you get burning
You're gonna need
adrenaline.
spirit for this.
I don't know how late.
You're not muted.
I don't know how late you can teleport out without dying because it reduces your health. But like last time I got burning adrenaline right as we killed Vale, and then I just instant hearth and I didn't die. But I think if you're below a certain health, it will still kill you because I think it's done different things. When I hearth, it didn't detonate at all. But then there's other times where other people have hearth and it instantly
When's the
detonates right when you get.
cosplay stream? That's what we all want to know.
Oh, get out of here, dude. 200 subs.
I'll come donate you $1.
We don't have buffs. I'm down to go summon hungry too.
Yeah, let's pop outside and grab him quick. Mishko, you almost back, buddy?
You guys are low tonight. I know the queue scenarios screwed us. We got 6 or 7 people stuck in queue. We actually have
Can
39
we res Mishko?
people signed up tonight too. Oh,
Corpse is right under where I'm
are you
jumping.
fucking kidding me, dude? $31 no buffs. Good luck. We'll be okay. We won't pug it. No, we won't pug it. We have people coming. We have people coming. So so I play on Herod, and Herod was one of the most popular, like population wise, one of the most popular servers. And they took away layering and they let people make new
We got one more
characters,
person
and
out
so
here
a
at
bunch of
top
people are making like multi-boxing mages all of a sudden.
Yeah, we.
So there's a ton more new people on our server all of a sudden. Tons of like bots and like gold farming crap, and it's made the queues really rough. So the last like week it's been really hard to get in if people aren't like able to remote log in and stuff. We actually have 39 people signed up for raid tonight, with one of them being a feral druid that's not here, like the person that the 40th, right? We would have had a full raid. We just have queues screwed everyone. So I don't know, not really much you can do about it. Just try and get people on and people remote log in and stuff as early as they can. We'll be all right though. Queue made us have to delay by 30 minutes. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what happened tonight. We
So
started
what's the best
late
class
tonight.
for killing priests?
Yeah, all the high pop server bots are all over the leveling zones. It's really bad, dude. Hunters and mages. I'm leveling my shadow priest I've told you guys about. I'm level 30. But every time I'm going into like various zones, I am seeing like hunters in these weird spots just killing like mobs in one area, or like you just see a bunch of mages multi-box just running around in a big group. It's really annoying. I wish their Blizz would crack down on that, because it's very obvious they're using some kind of like botting program. You can just tell by the way they're maneuvering, and that's like the biggest single contributor to our queue times is that stuff, because you have multi-boxers, that's 5 accounts that are online all of a sudden, right, for like one person, and then you have a bunch of these bots that are just sitting there AFK killing mobs over and over again that just stay logged in literally 24 hours a day. And it's just, all of that stuff's very, very frustrating.
Guns, you good?
First Blades let a few guilds transfer to Aragorn and then some of the Dead Ocean servers. I mean, the part that doesn't make sense is why they're letting people
Hungry, you good?
make and transfer to our server when our server already has a queue time. That's the part that I don't understand, because the queue time's not gonna go away. Like it's gonna just keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse.
Alright, we should be good then.
I don't know.
Getting ready to pull here.
It's very, very frustrating.
In 3, 2, 1. Icor, get out. Big heals on Sabbath.
I'm really scared to cast Bark Skin because I don't want him to die. Dude, he literally just got one shot. What the fuck?
It's on dry, it's on dry, heals on dry, heals on dry. You guys are just gonna have to burn, we do not. Oh, Hungry's here. Hungry, make sure you're second on threat. Dry has the debuff, Dry has the debuff. Rasok just moved. Yep. Try to heal Rasok if you can.
Oh my god. Bro, he literally got one shot. Dude, you literally got one shot by something right there. You were literally full health and then instantly died.
It happened to 0.8 seconds.
Yeah, it was like literally mid cast on a heal. You were at 100% health. I was gonna overheal you and you died. What's up, Rivsy? Big Rivsy, how you doing, man? We're struggling a little bit. We've gotten cucked on Vil twice. What's up, Riley? How you doing? Hope the raid's going well. It's going rough, but it'll be okay. We'll get through it. Get through it. I'm sure the Black Lotus update will make it less desirable to make a bunch of bot accounts logged in 24/7. I mean, I don't know how the... There's just other ways they're gonna farm. I mean, there's other things they're gonna bot, you know? Maybe they don't bot Black Lotus.
Looks like 2 ticks of the flame breath.
Shifted 3 times. No, it's all good. I got what you mean. Yeah, it's I don't know. It'll be interesting.
True.
I do hope
Flame
the
breath at 0.7 seconds, then another flame breath at 0.5 seconds. Like what the fuck?
you got double flame breath back to back.
Was
That's
it
like a thing.
dot?
The dot's called Fire Nova, so it's different.
They dropped to
That first
90.
one's not supposed to
Yeah,
be-
they're I don't know what they are on our server. There's a bunch of people just buying a ton of them, which doesn't make sense to me because we don't even know the spawn rate. Like I could see if the spawn rate was announced by Blizz and you're able to kind of calculate it, but I feel like buying up a bunch of Black Lotus right now doesn't really make any sense when they're 150. People are spamming nonstop trying to buy them for like 150 gold. I'm not. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm wrong. They're gonna be 200 gold next week or some weird thing, but I just don't see that happening. But who knows?
Yeah, you didn't have any issues.
We're about to find Black Lotus is 10 level 1s in each spawn. So yeah, they're fixing that, right? That's the main reason I don't think it'll be an issue for the farmers won't affect the Black Lotus price because
they set like a max queue for how many people can be live logging at a time or even trying to upload.
Because they're making it
And
where you have to have max herbalism in order to see the Black Lotus spawns to specifically for countering the bots doing that. But the fact that they're doing that makes it obvious that they're doing it to counter bots. So it's like, why not just kick all the bots? Why not? I mean, you know that they have software to pick up if people are using botting software. And rather than banning the bots, they're making hotfixes to prevent the bots from doing that one gold farm. Get out of here, Ryan. Make my eyes worse. I wish my eyes can't get any worse. Hey! Oh yeah? So funny. Girlfriend talking shit to me from in the other room.
Is there anybody else like come help summon?
We're getting a couple people on. See, it's just unfortunately, like in a perfect world, we would have pushed raid back like an hour, but
2 of us are coming.
I don't
right
know.
now.
Stuff I didn't think this was gonna be. We're gonna die twice to Veil was not what I was expecting. Did you read the blue post? I did read the blue post. I understand it's money they lose. Like, I mean, that's the only reason that it would make it acceptable, but that's still very weird. It would make more sense for them to enable buying gold in game and banning bots than just to leave bots for subs. I mean, the only reason that I could see them doing that is for some kind of like quarterly report type crap where they're talking about how many subs they have, and 20% of them are bots or multi-boxers and stuff, trying to like fake the numbers, which makes sense. Did I tell Des about my Boomkin cosplay idea? First off, it's not my Boomkin cosplay idea. Second off, no.
Oh, I am apparently out of soul shards.
Are you talking to me?
Cormac's here.
Good thing you summoned Cormac first.
Oh yeah, peanut gallerying. God, my lip hurts so bad. I think the price next week will depend on whether this was a price overcorrection. I don't think it was a price overcorrection because, I mean, even if they cut it in half, right, that's like pretty massive. And I know the demand's going to go up in phase 5, but I'm hoping that if they're going to make the effort to do this, that they're going to increase the spawn rate by a lot. And if they don't, they'll at least be able to do it or have it be potentially different on servers, like being based on how many people. My hope is it doesn't cost a shit ton of gold to flask, right? If it's like 100, 150 gold to flask, that seems like a reasonable benchmark to try and aim for, depending on like server population. And it's easy it would be somewhat easy to kind of fluctuate that a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be interesting. I don't know when all that's gonna go live.
We got a lot of Minnesota guys in here as well. If you guys just be careful with all
They just paid 50 gold for one.
You need a place to go. Hit me up.
Wushale main? What the hell's a Wushale main? Is that the thing from the?
I had one of my raccoon stops.
I heard party at Sabbath's house.
Oh, that's the Wushale main is the drop off of the ZG boss. Is that is?
Guild meeting.
When the patch actually drops, we'll see how the expectations match up against actual rates. Yeah, I mean, I think I think that it'll be. I think it'll be enough, dude. I think they'll raise it enough where you can go and farm and try and farm Black Lotus and get Black Lotus. You know what I mean? Like, even if you're just doing it to be self-sufficient, like, you can go and farm for a couple hours and get a Black Lotus or two. I mean, I would imagine that that's kind of the intent of originally kind of how it was implemented, and then they would adjust the spawn rates to have it be something similar where it's feasible for people to go out and farm. Like right now, if you go and find Black Lotus, it's like a huge deal. Like, holy shit, I got one. And so I think they're gonna kind of they're just gonna make it so it's a more realistic occurrence, right? It's not just like super rare.
Work at Minneapolis.
Oh, really?
They're making the spawns dynamic so that they can increase how many Lotus can spawn up at once in one zone. That's good. I mean, that's how it should be, in my opinion. You can't increase the server size by 5 and then keep something the same spawn rate as it was 15 years ago. That makes literally zero fucking sense. No sense at all. The fact that it took them this long to do that is so puzzling. Like, why would you not make it, if you're increasing server size by 4, you know, if the server size originally was around 2,000, 2,500, and now it's 10, why would you not make it 4 Black Lotus spawn in each zone every hour? Why would you not multiply it to something that's similar as far as server capacity? I don't know. It's very weird. It's only taken them, how long has Classic been out? Like 8 months? Takes them 8 months to figure out dynamic respawns. something that people literally talked about in when beta was up and like an issue with the server size increasing. It's very weird.
Okay,
But at
looks
least it's
like everybody's
happening.
ready.
It just
Pull timer now.
yeah, they didn't say how much that they're increasing it, but we can assume it's quicker than an hour. That's we'll see. Like if it's someone was saying they think it's gonna be every 5 minutes, which that would be insane. If that's the case, Black Lotus could be like 20 gold.
Burning adrenaline.
But
maybe, get out.
whatever it is, the fact that it's just gonna be more realistic to Flask during content is something I'm excited about.
Nishiko.
Oh my god, dude.
Heals on dry. Heals on dry. He's got the debuff.
God damn it. God.
We kind of got fucked with Loopy getting that first one.
I mean, we still shouldn't have 5 people dying in between the tanks picking it up. Like, just vanish or wait or whatever. Don't like we could have killed it right there if we didn't all just get flame breath from ripping aggro. Just watch your threat.
Yeah, it's gonna be quicker to run back, guys.
Bro, I can't deal with. Hold on. Jesus Christ. It usually stops as soon as I do that. How much do I think other plants like Dreamfoil and Mount Silver Sage will go up? I don't think those will go up if they're not changing anything on the rates with those. Those are gonna just keep going up like normal inflation, right? Like the more gold that's just pumped into the overall economy, you know, with people just farming, it's just those will keep going up with each phase as people get more and more gold. The main reason those are expensive is because they're used in like Mongoose, Elixir, and Greater Arc. They're used in the stuff that you actually use for raid, you know? That's why Dreamfoil and Mountain Silver Sage are so much. And they're used in multiple things that you use at high levels, so the demand is just really high for them. And you can't get them easily in a lot of instanced farm. Like you can get Dreamfoil in DM East, right? But you can't get Dreamfoil in like any other dungeon. And then Mountain Silver Sage you can't get, and like hardly, I don't think you can get Mountain Silver Sage in any dungeon either. Feels like week 1 of BWL all over again. I'm not sure what's going on, man. I don't know why, I don't know how he's dying. We can turn on our meter here. I feel like I'm just healing the shit out of him, but I might be overhealing a lot because I'm just spamming regrowth. Yeah, dude, it's so much overhealing. Holy shit. Let's look at overhealing done. 21,000 overhealing done. don't fall in the slag pit, dude. That would be bad. I saw. Tilt is real.
If it's the case here or not, but I know a lot of times when
Not really that tilted. I'm just
grinding
not
and
understanding
shit,
how
a lot of
he's
the times the
dying. Like,
looting is done by the people not even part of the protest. Just people trying to take advantage of the situation.
Yeah, at the Midway Target up here, my dad said that he went there today, and they were blocking the entrance. Police cars were, and then behind, like, the parking lot, they were just cars of people coming to start to loot it, like trying to get there.
I watched that shit go down all day at the Midway Target and like the surrounding area, and it was just absolutely fucked up.
Yeah, it's just people coming from different states or towns just to try to get some quick money.
dude, the main thing is just having the queue. I'm not really sure what we do about that. What's the neighbor doing? Dude, I don't know. I mean, you guys can obviously kind of hear that. I don't know what it sounds like to you guys, but to me it sounds, he's literally standing above me, and it's a big person. Whoever, if it's a guy or a girl, they're fucking huge, because I can hear them walking sometimes, and it sounds like a giant is walking above me. Like they're a big person, and I think because of quarantine, he started like doing Tai Bo or some shit, and he's like literally jazzercising in the living room, but he's doing it right above me, so it's super loud right here, specifically where I'm at. Like if I was in my room, it wouldn't, like I wouldn't notice it or anything, but in the living room, he's literally standing like right above me, so it's like right above me is shaking, and it's super loud. But every time if I hit the ceiling back, he finally stops, but it's just annoying because it's like,
if you do not have Mark of the Wild and you're on the far side of the room, please come over so you can get
it's
it.
like you know that you're super loud and I can hear you. Because he does it all the time, and then as soon as I do it, right, it's like it stopped. He doesn't do it now. But it has to be someone that's like 6'8" and weighs 350 pounds or something. It's like they're huge. Oh, thanks, Colasita. That's nice of you. Very puzzling. Okay. You'd think if someone that size, the gifted sub to the Flack-tastic. Hey, what's up with it? Thanks, Ryan. Thank you. But you'd think if this someone that size was like jazzercising as often as he does, because it's like every day, that it would stop being so loud, right? He's gonna burn off some of that excess Bigfoot weight, and it won't be so loud. Also, go like do it outside or on your patio or somewhere not right above me.
Hey Austin, can you hit blast with the mark as well? Yeah, absolutely need it for this fight. Alright, gonna do a 15-second full timer again. Starting now.
Ah, so it ain't. Liam, you have really cool emotes now.
He moved. I'm repositioning real quick. Careful. Golosita, get out. Wiggles, get out. Okay, I'll be the next debuff. Jiraiya, make sure you're second on threat. It's looking good. Stay below Jiraiya. Okay, it's on me, it's on me. Jiraiya, move into the tank position. Heal switch to Jiraiya, heal switch to Jiraiya. All the way, Jiraiya. All the way, all the way, all the way. Right on top of me. Heal switch to Jiraiya. There we go. Keep him alive.
Watch your DPS, guys.
Icor, get out. Icor, get out. Icor. Charlino, get out. Finish him off,
Oh,
guys.
Jesus.
burn 'em.
There we go.
So unnecessarily tough. And we get the shitty neck. Hey guys, can you group up back down here on the dragon while we're rebuffing and rezzing? So while we have the mana buff. Just save some time.
Yes, thank you.
Rats Wiggles.
Bro.
Dolo grass.
Gonna use your prime sub. Hey, I appreciate that, Liam. Thank you, thank you. A for effort. Why is this not? Jesus, dude. I'm literally almost out of thorns because I didn't think we were gonna die this many times. Came with 2 stacks, we're almost out. Volunteer for what? Miss something? Oh, +1s.
Alright, we're gonna have Matt, you're gonna pick up Moon. Wiggles, you're gonna pick up Square. I'll grab Skull. Dry's got X. Hungry's got Star. There's only one sleep target, so Coach will have you on that. The circle.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
Hunters, go ahead when you're ready.
Only Druid in the red, I know. Jesus, dude. Just got wrecked again.
Grabbing Square.
Comes Moon.
Okay. Dry, pick it up. X is dead.
All these guys in rage are just the seeders.
I think the captains do. I don't know if all of them do.
Usually the tanks are not paying attention.
All right, move on up. Do not stand in front of him. Do not stand in front. You're gonna get hit. Fireballs. Let's get Cormac and Cher up.
Brushing up on our healing game tonight. I kind of want to change my rejuve down to like rank 3 or 4. I grab some water here in a second.
Same assignments for this pull. Alright, let's go ahead, hunters, whenever you're ready.
Oh, it still went off. You have to make sure you keep casting it here because these big guys can do the dispel. So you gotta kind of just constantly be ready.
Got square.
See right there, I got dispelled. I don't know if you guys saw the little animation.
Yeah, I think it's just the seers that get the frenzy.
You got it there. Oh, he resisted. He resisted, sorry, I got him.
Get a shock moon.
Oh,
Should not be on circle yet. I'm pulling him back.
it's dotted, it's dotted.
Make sure you're not in front of him.
See, if we had our spell hit gear on, I can feel the tier, dude. This is the type of run that we would get that tier would drop. I agree with you, Notch, I agree. I keep thinking of Master Loot. I don't even need to go check down there. Alright, we're DPSing now. Big boy deeps.
Worrying about this hatcher.
Making sure we're wearing the right stuff.
Okay. Tanks, let's pick him up right away. keep them grouped.
Just let me know when to grab more hatches for you.
Can you grab X for me? Thank you. I sure do, mommy.
Was the first time we ever killed the boss when Liam face pulled it, or when someone else face pulled it?
I think that was when Liam did it.
No, I think Liam was the second time. It was like after we'd already killed it once, but we were re-explaining the fight to everyone.
Okay.
That was
Grab,
the first time.
grab triangle.
It was a rogue the first time.
And then was it Zoomers the week after, or was that 2 weeks after?
It was 2 weeks after.
And then was
really-
there a mage?
We really made it a habit there for a while, huh?
Who is it?
Yeah, that was the mage after wrestling.
Grab star, bring it back. Let's stay this cubby for now. Can you go grab Moon for me real quick?
Yeah.
It'll pull the humanoids as well, I believe, but that's okay. Okay, didn't get the humanoids. Pulling the hatcher out.
We're pulling.
Hell yeah. Threading the needle. Alright, can you grab those humanoids now? Let's move to the next
Dude,
couple, guys.
2300 Starfire crit with no toe-ep, no consumes. Feels good. Where's our music?
Can we get Rid and Zan up here after we kill these guys? Stay back against the wall, guys, if you're not trying to res. I don't want to pull any extra whelps. Keep us in combat. Let's try to stay out so we can get those reses out. Alright, looks like we both have reses coming out. Thank you, guys. Alright, let's start moving into the corner. Grabbing square. Alright, let's get some mana before we turn this corner. So, Jeff, what do these beaver traps look like? That's what you said it was, right?
Raccoon trap.
Raccoon, yeah, okay. What do these raccoon traps look like?
Look like big cat trap.
How does a
What's
cat
a
trap
cat
look
trap?
like?
What do you live, Australia?
Alright guys, let's start going. But actually, what do they look like?
I'll send you a photo of it.
Is it gonna be like a rabbit? Yeah.
Don't get it confused with a horse trap.
Is it like a snare or a cage or
A cage. I don't.
Okay.
The only thing I snare are like coyotes and wolves.
Like you step on the little paddle and the other end snap.
It is like the
Stay back for
like
now.
cruelty-free cages or whatever that you get that
Mhm.
they just get stuck inside and you have to free up. Yep.
Or you can just drop 'em in
grab
a
the
bucket of
hatcher,
water.
Matt.
Or you can just drop them in the water. Yeah.
That's what my grandpa does.
We got the humanoids as well. Focus humanoids first. I'll keep the hatcher up here. Oh, looks like I had everything up here.
You know, that actually is kind of what they look like. It's kind of.
Nice, you're able to get that res off. Hell yeah. Let's move into the cubby here. First cubby. Matt, can you grab actually?
On the
We're
mana.
gonna get 2.
Okay.
I need one of you tanks to pick up Skull and pull him away. Just to keep him away from the raid.
58 mana.
Thank you. You guys got it.
Hey, which raid frame add-on do you use? I don't use a raid
Kill
frame
X.
add-on. This is just the default Blizzard UI one. I don't have no mana. Should we
Big
melee?
kills on Jiraiya. He's got lots of stacks. My stack's dropped. I'm gonna taunt off. Jiraiya, get out of there.
This is just the default Blizzard UI
Sit back here, top
as
off.
far as like all the raid frames.
Get as far
What
back
realm
as
is
you
this?
can,
I play
guys.
on
Don't want any
Herod.
whelps pulling in and keeping us in
Nate.
combat.
Herod. It's US East, I think, is technically like the time zone or whatever.
Summon Blair too.
See inside.
What's up, mathematics? How's it going, man? Raid's going okay. A little rough, but we started with 30. Slowly, people are getting in from the queue,
Alright, let's get ready.
but it's going okay. We'll be,
You go ahead and grab
we should be
triangle.
good.
We'll just take it back here.
Q. Oh yeah, I'm on Herod. Mathematics 1 Herod. Yeah, we had a queue the last like few nights. There's been a queue for like 2 hours, up to like 2.5 hours.
Grabbing star. You just kill it right away.
New to classic. Any recommendations on a realm? Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, Herod's really screwed with the queue times, but the server is like super busy, right? So
Stay close corner, close corner.
it's kind of a pain, but the reason that there's a queue time is because there's so much stuff going on the server all the time.
Finish off these whelps, and then let's make sure we're good on before we move into this.
Are you US? I don't know for sure on as far as like how the servers have kind of shaken out. I know people were talking about transferring off of Faralina, so I would imagine that's probably gonna die if that happens, because I think everyone will transfer off. I think it'll be kind of like a domino effect. What's Black Lotus looking like after the announcement? On our server, it's around like 150 gold or so, at least right now before raid. Fairbanks is the best server right now, I think. Maybe, chat will have better recommendations than I will, probably, Nate. I don't know for sure.
Russ, you good? Awesome. Everyone's ready. Alright, going in.
Sorry if I'm kind of like my
position.
words are slurring a little bit. I have like a cut in my mouth, so I'm having to like kind of talk like an idiot. So, apologize in advance. Oh, we don't have our threat meter on.
Back on Sabbath.
We do it really fast.
Big heals.
Nice. I'm not gonna moonfire here. Just gonna save mana.
Heals on Glar. Heals on Glar. Heals on Glar.
Check the population website. Yeah, there's a good server population website, and you can see how Horde and Alliance compare to each other on a given server. Nate, that's a really good resource to check out before you make a decision if you haven't rolled on a server yet.
It's on Wiggles.
Dang, Wiggles.
Damn, dude.
Heals on Glar. Heals on Glar.
Advantage myself. Damn it, dude.
Jiraiya. Heals on Jiraiya. Heals on Jiraiya. Watch your threat. Watch your threat. Heals on Jiraiya.
Holy shit, you guys. Do you guys see that Dry got down to 11 health?
It's on
Heal
Sabbath.
Sabbath. It's on silent. Silent vanish. Evasion. Still on silent.
I got evasion.
Oh yeah, silent.
Come on, baby.
Eat it.
Let's go, dude.
Burn him, burn
God.
him. He's here.
Dry. Heals on dry. Silent live, dude.
Oh yeah.
He evasion tanked that for like 30 seconds, dude.
Ooh, Maladat.
You just pulled an Icor.
I took that out and I took a look at Earth Fury Horde. Yeah, Earth Fury is actually where we almost transferred to.
Yo, we probably got planted the most there I've ever seen.
Oh, dude, we get our tier boots.
Like,
Tier boots and tier chests are the last two pieces we need for full tier 2. I'm assuming that what he linked is true. If we did get Maladeath, that's huge, dude. It's our first Maladeath.
Sword looks cool.
It's dope looking. Once the reses are out.
Nate, what I was gonna say is we looked at transferring to Earthshaker early on when there's all the issues. So I wouldn't doubt that that's a decent server.
Non-orc warriors and rogue.
Increased parry should be for a hunter PvP priority.
If you're going Horde, Earth Fury looks really good. Yeah, Earth Fury was a good server back a while
Silent gonna
back.
get? After that tank job, he fucking deserves that shit.
The Lord hits my
I saw myself.
Yeah, Lupul's the MVP on this one. Insane.
Oh, I gun snipes.
Sniping it with the 98.
Dirty dog.
Yeah, Luke, that
Silent
was
will
pretty
not
clutch.
be denied. Congrats.
Congrats, Silent.
Fucking hype.
Yeah, the world boss's
Like I
point's a
was,
good point, Rivsy.
replaying
Like,
the time that Icor did that and tanked for like fucking
I
2
know,
minutes.
Did you ever get the Brutality Bud?
No.
dude, this is gonna be rough having to buff
He's
everyone,
replacing
with-
Dalrenz.
not having any more thorns.
Get that out.
All right, we got everybody up. Let's start clearing this.
But yeah,
behind
Zed,
these
if you're on a
guys.
super populated server, it'll be really, really hard for you to ever kill world bosses. Definitely something to take into consideration. Crom Crush looks solid too otherwise.
Thanks, Clar.
Yeah. Earth Fury going Horde and Benediction if you're going Alliance. Is Benediction
Clar, did you
super
have, like,
high
death
Alliance
wish or
population?
recklessness going or something? I thought the highest you could hit was like 8.5. Jesus. 9K straight to the face, huh?
It was rude. I think. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I remember you were at like 65% and I hit you with a max rank flash shield. I was like, alright, we're gonna be good. And then the flash shield never arrived, you just died.
Ashbringer EU's very balanced server. Luckily, almost dead even. Nice. Dead even would be like my preferred scenario, I think. Not gonna lie though, the priest dispelling world buffs and stuff today was really annoying. Honestly, I wouldn't even mind playing on like a PvE server in the future. I don't think I would not feel that way. I actually don't have those. That's like one of 2 pieces I still need. Let's go, baby! Big loots!
We've been seeing stuff we haven't ever seen before tonight.
So it's a night of drops we haven't seen, so that means DFT.
Don't say
coming.
it. Don't fucking say it.
Oh, you've,
oh my god.
You've gone and done it now.
Ruined.
I'm leaving.
Matt, we need to hear you knocking on the door right now.
So we've literally...
Please
yeah,
no.
my desk is wood, so I'll help.
That sounds like particle board.
He has to do it.
Alright.
Thought about playing on an RP PvP server, dude. That wouldn't be like terribly bad. The PvE server would is something I would definitely entertain at this point, just because of how significant world buffs are.
Since like week 14, dude. I don't know. Some shit.
Like world buffs are such a huge chunk of your damage, and having to like risk losing them on your way to the raid is really frustrating.
So just to reiterate, when it drops here in a bit, you can say, "Yeah, Maddie called it DFT."
Better not let me down now.
People are more chill and friendly on RP servers for sure. Yeah, I agree with that.
Alright, let's have Cormac on Skull and Zan on X. Zan, you can target the X off of me. Looks like he's got it. Okay, everyone else back up. Go ahead, Warlocks. Remember, wait till Skull and X are out of the technicians before we take them. Dry Hungry, you guys are picking them up.
Oh. We had an OP grenade toss there at the beginning of that.
Alright, throw on that fire resist gear. DPS, get into position.
Jimmy, heal on this fight, Loopy?
Yeah, you can heal Sabbath with me and Dat.
Guys, we're almost full tier 2.
We grabbed him somehow. We grabbed him somehow. I'm pulling him into position. Position. Let's try to make this work, guys.
I swapped the gear.
Watch your aggro. Watch your stacks.
Wing Buffett coming. Dry's got threat. Heals and dry. Heals and dry. He's gonna get Shadow Flame, then Wing Buffett. Big heals. Big heals. Wing Buffett coming now. Back on Sabbath. Shadow Flame. Alright, Hungry's out here. Go ahead and taunt Hungry. Okay, he big heals on Hungry, big heals on Hungry. He's down, he's down. I'm gonna taunt up the Wing Buffett. Taunting back. Shadow Flame on me. Big heals on me, big heals on me. Okay, Dry, it's you and me. Austin, save your mana for healing. Don't battle. Go ahead and taunt Drya. It's on Drya. Wing buff it here in a second. Wing buff it now. Back on Sabbath. Alright, go ahead and taunt Drya.
Ooh.
Big heals on Drya, big heals on Drya. Wing buff it now. Back on Sabbath. Drya, you're already at 8 stacks. Just wait this next one. I'm just gonna taunt.
No, I got it. I dropped it.
Okay. Big heals and Drya. Shadow Flame, then Wing buff it. Shadow Flame, Wing buff it now. Okay, on Sabbath.
Use bandages, watch your stacks.
Watch your threat here, guys, too. Especially you warriors. Wing buff it coming in a second.
I have another mana potion. Do we need to use it?
Taunt, big heals and
I'm gonna
Drya,
use
big heals
it.
and Drya.
Oh my god, I canceled from the knockback.
Buff it, back on Sabbath, Shadow Flame.
Burn them, we got.
Oh god, dude. OP. OP pot. OP pot.
Good job.
Let's go. That was really scary. Damn, dude.
There's the garbage drops.
We always get this crap.
Good recovery there, guys.
That's their bread and butter right there.
What do you think about Atiash having 420 feral AP? I mean, there's other weapons I think that have pretty close, don't they? I know a couple of them have pretty high. We have one of our buddies that plays feral that always asks about. It's a joke about him getting Atiash as a feral druid for the AP. Like to see it used in CDL League. Be interesting, dude. It'd be interesting. What's up, Flump? How you doing, man? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How was your stream? You get lucky with any ZG drops? I'm glad we got these boots though. These boots are actually really
just
good.
Encouraging it.
Like this whole set has FR on it too. DPS. Oh, I need a buff actually.
Where's Zan's corpse? I have no idea.
With the next pack.
Yeah, with the next pack, I'm just running back.
Is it the skeleton in the doorway?
I think you'd prefer End Dreams for CDL so you can use the offhands. Yeah, I agree with that. And, well, so does Atiash actually have spell damage on it? Because the tooltips of what I could find showed it just having only plus healing and not plus spell damage. Does it have actual plus spell damage on it for sure? Do we know? Atiash is healing only. Yeah, that's what I thought.
You know, ways.
Still useful for druids for sure. It's still good. I mean, it's if you're a resto druid, it's amazing. But there's some versions of it which I'm sure got kind of like revised in the more recent, you know, expansions and stuff where it was like bonus damage and healing. So I was like, dude, that could be fun to have as Moonkin.
I
But
didn't think anyone was actually gonna roll. I just wanted to make a joke.
Nah, I really don't care. If you guys want to DE, it's fine.
No.
Aren't some of those dodge pieces good for rogue farms?
Yeah, it's decent, so I don't mind it.
Just
It's really
ask
good for
Silent how good
PvP.
dodge can be.
Never get ZG drops.
Alright guys,
It's a
get ready
bummer,
for this
man.
pull.
We've only seen, I think, 2 cloaks
Matt,
of consumption so
kiting.
far.
Yep.
We're getting like about a person or 2 each
watch
boss that we kill. We're gaining like a person in the raid. So after like 2 more bosses, we should have a full raid.
Back on again, guys. As well.
Resto's the best PvP feral spec. Valid point, valid point. Yeah, I will be tempted if I like inevitably whenever we get full tier 2 to try and mess with like a full resto like heal over time type setup. I could see actually being really fun. If you have full tier 2, it's just Foolish got wrecked. Oh no, he didn't. He feigned. Dude, he feigned me.
Can we pull square out?
Yeah, I'm taking it.
Okay. Nature resist on star.
What?
Make sure Skull and X are out of there, guys. Be careful. Do not run into melee range of those technicians.
I'm dead if somebody else can grab X.
I'm grabbing X.
If you
Feel
have
full.
aggro on Skull or X, move them out.
Shadow Bolt? How did I get Shadow Bolted? I got Shadow Bolted for almost 2k. I didn't even touch any of them. And cleaved. I got cleaved from here to...
One meets down.
What?
Let's finish off those
That's
technicians.
bullshit. I shouldn't have gotten Shadow Bolted there.
We got a Felguard. Can we get a Banish? We don't have a Madfu. Madfu, can you banish one of the Felguards? We'll pick up the other.
Let me go. I'm gonna
Pick
put
up
some
Skull.
more
Pick up Skull,
of this like
banish the other,
numbing
please.
shit on my
Oh,
lip
no,
so I
never
don't
mind. Switch
sound
Skull
so
to the other
stupid
one.
because I'm
Nice job on that
killing me.
banish.
Give me 1 sec, guys. Hold on. I'll be right back when I'm dead. What's up, baby?
Casters on Star, melee on Skull. You can bring Square back. Melee, switch over
Here
to
it comes.
Square. Alright, I'm gonna pick up this Felguard as soon as it's out. Good timing.
I was wondering if that.
Oh, it's killing, alright. I felt it.
Ichiko, we can get you in a second. Alright.
Ooh, what's up with it?
Alright, let's get these reses out. Like usual, guys, we're gonna be skipping that far right pack. So be very, very careful.
This stuff hurts so bad. Like right when I put it on.
Hopefully now you'll be more cautious of not biting your lip.
Well, I think I made it worse. I think I like made it worse. With that Q-tip thing, because I think I was kind of like jabbing it. You know what I mean? Because it was like, I think I irritated it like here. They didn't even res me? Those jerks. Can I get a res? Someone, please.
I mean, you had a res, but
I did have res.
it would not be
Definitely
at
did.
your computer.
Yeah, I just fizzled one on you like 10 seconds.
Why'd you cancel it?
Yeah, can I get a res too?
Dude, I like bit my lip the other day and it like got a cut in it. and then the cut turned into like a little like sore spot, and it's literally hurts so bad I had to go put like numbing shit on my mouth.
Here come the excuse.
I could have died, Corey. I could have died.
You did die.
Wow.
That's why you needed a res.
Oh, good point.
Alright, Glar, I'm gonna need you to tank here.
Yep.
Let's have Glar on X, Hungry on Triangle, Jiraiya on Star. I'll take Skull. Remember, guys, these cleave too, so try not to be under them. They also stun, so please do not pull. If you pull them into the casters and the healers, people are going to die. Alright, we're pretty good at healer mana.
I think we'll be able to 1v1
take
rogues.
Faps. Any of you guys?
Once we get tier 2.5.
I think I have one extra Hungry. Here you go.
Hampus, I think. It'll be hard to say, but when I like earlier phases when I was wearing full leather gear and was like in Moonkin form, I was able to actually deal with rogues pretty easily. And I think tier 2.5, we're gonna get a way bigger power spike than the rogues will.
Blast threat, blast threat.
Damn, I tried to pull him back.
Thank you. That helped a lot with positioning.
I'll sacrifice myself for that.
X is loose.
X.
Watch out for that pack to the right with triangle, or with that.
How'd I rip, dude? I'm at 70% threat. How do I get aggro?
I don't think anyone picked up X for the longest time there. Stun.
I don't know if you guys saw that. I was at 71 like 0.5% threat. I have no idea how I had aggro there.
Pulling him out of the back. Not just stunning everybody.
With cooldowns and two and two exposed armor.
Stunned.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of variables though, right? Like, that's a lot of combo points they're gonna have to use. I don't know.
Alright.
I think when we have full tier 2.5, it'll be like a pretty good match. Like, we can outplay it. Wouldn't say Drew. I don't think Drew's lose to mages. Is that what you guys were talking about when I left? I don't think Drew's lose to mages. I like very rarely have a hard time with mages.
Alright, let's get those reses out.
He'll make this seem hard. I know. It's a tough night tonight. Yeah, I agree with Ribsy. I don't have issues with mages most of the time either. Mage is a new hunter. I mean, I feel like Mage still is, like, in my experience, generally speaking, mages have to like counterspell you and kill you in the counterspell. Otherwise, you can just out-heat, like, you can outlast them, right? Like, you just hot yourself up, keep Moonfire on, and just keep running where they can't just stand there and free cast on you. They can't poly you. They can't reset the fight against you. I don't know. I feel like generally speaking, mages don't seem to be too problematic for me, at least.
As soon as I was gonna say Zan and sub, but Zan just left half the way. Talking warlocks, man. Alright, we should be good on mana. Go ahead, Matt, whenever you're ready.
See that OP grenade? Look at our OP grenade, dude.
Arcane vulnerability on star.
OP grenade. Hey, I don't know if any engineers have been throwing grenades at the little goblin guys, but it's super OP.
Side with you have a threat lead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought about the last mob, and that mob killed me.
He's coming.
Kill square. Hey, Hungry or Jiraiya, once we get either Skull or X down, can you guys just call right away for Square to come back?
To be honest, the only classes I have trouble with are Warlocks and Priests, Shadow Priests. I don't really have that much issue with the Warlock unless they lay into fear on me. And they like kill me in the fear. But I feel like usually you can like play the range game with Warlocks. $1,100 days played 6 years ago? Jesus, dude. You're a beast.
The fuck is this spell?
TBC and Wrath of the Lich King are really good for Druids. I know I'm really excited for Druid TBC. It's going to be a lot of fun. Really looking forward to that. Dude, those nades. Wonder if I'll be able to persuade my guild that I can reroll enchanting with a 30 spell power. I mean, honestly, I feel like at this point, basically every server has like every enchant.
Yeah, let's have,
I mean, like prevalent enough where, like, at least for us, like if you run an Ogrimmar, there's people constantly yelling, you know, enchanter looking for work. It's like costs you 5 gold or whatever.
Shadow vulnerability on star. Careful, Warlocks.
Dude, nades, the engineering profession will really shine when we start doing the PvP stuff in this next phase. Because there's a lot of really fun uses for all the engineering stuff when it comes to PvP. I just don't really mess with it that much right now. Like, I mess with it a good amount in the earlier phases, but...
Okay.
Go ham, Warlocks.
Resto being without a doubt the #1 spec in all of PvP. Dude, Resto Druid's so good in TBC.
Armac, you didn't miss a beat there.
The Restokin's gonna be... Restokin's gonna be really fun. I'm looking forward to that a lot for arenas. I remember Boomkins being really OP in Wrath. Dude, I remember Boomkins being really OP in PvP in TBC. Like, because you could cast more of your abilities in Moonkin form. The Moonkin form is buffed a little bit as far as like the armor contribution, and you have enough talent points to get Moonkin form and go into Resto, so you can like get Nature Swiftness and Moonkin form.
I don't know if it's your grenades, coach, but those technicians are going down real fast.
Well, they get like, they're getting stunned for a few seconds like after I throw it, so if I time it, I can like interrupt their dynamite, and then they have to take like a couple ticks of damage to do it. I don't know, it seems like it's pretty effective.
Matt, we'll have you on square. Wiggles, you're gonna have Moon. You can target him off me if you need to. Did you get that, Wiggles?
The whole raid should be dense dynamite. Dude, not that many of us are engineering.
Same tank assignments.
I said this before, not many people like in our guild really PvP that seriously. That's like the main reason you want engineering. Life bloom on boomies.
Whoa.
Pew. There it is, dude.
These guys are racist.
My arrow missed. So Star just went and fucked you guys up.
Moonkin's good in BGs, but as far as arena goes, they're not that good. Dude, Moonkins are beasts in arena. What do you mean? In TBC? Moonkins are amazing in arenas. Because you can basically, like, you're a really tanky healer.
Okay.
And you can't. There's a lot of like a lot of comps you can run where you can kind of like put on pressure in Moonkin form. If you get jumped in Moonkin form, you're okay. Like you can hot yourself up and play like defensive in Moonkin form. You have Cyclone. You can still cast in Moonkin form.
I'm a squirrel.
Balanced PvP is really, really good in TBC. I think back in the day, the class I remember seeing the most of, as far as like 2200 plus arena, was Druids. Because they would go like a Moonkin Resto hybrid. And they could just, you're just a beast. You're just so hard to kill. Your heals are great. Your burst is great. Your CC is great. Like you just have everything. I don't know, for us a really common comp that people would run a lot was Warlock Druid, like Warlock Moonkin. And you basically just dot that shit out of everything. I don't know, there's a lot of really, really good Restokins. And then like 5s were a thing, right? You could run like a couple Boomkins and like an Ellie Shaman and 5v5s and just like instantly blow someone up.
We're still pulling down, right? There's a lot of boys up here.
Yeah, we are still pulling down.
Imagine if your whole raid right now had flasks, dude. I know. Tell me about it. That's what I'm hoping we get to that point here.
All right, we should be good to go then.
Yeah, it would be huge,
Start pulling.
especially for casters because we have a good chunk of casters. I mean, that's a lot of extra damage for us.
All right.
As a raid, we're not like as warrior heavy as a lot of other guilds. So all of our casters being able to flask would be so much extra damage. I mean, Dream Street's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that, it'll be interesting to see. I think it's like similar to Classic, right? Like the way people played it back then is not going to necessarily be how people play it now. Like there's so much more information about TBC.
Careful, Warlocks.
So who knows, you know. I feel like people kind of like fear-mongering the fact that like balance wouldn't be able to perform at all in raid. Like you wouldn't be able to clear BWL if you're playing balance before Classic came out. And now that's not the case. You're gonna have that same kind of a scenario when it comes to PvP and like off-meta specs, just because not that many people were playing off-meta stuff back in the day. We'll see though. I'm curious to check it all out. Ellie Shaman's mad even in Classic. Dude, Ellie Shaman is really good in Classic PvP. Dude, so they literally can like
Jeff,
insta kill
how much
people.
health
It's
did you
insane.
have?
Enough.
I went 2,500 in 3s with 3 DPS. That's what I'm saying.
Good answer.
Like, there's so many kind of weird comps that just work because you could pull stuff off in TBC. People's health pools weren't too big. Like the 5s. I remember the people were running 5s and we would run like, I played Ellie Shaman, so there's a balance druid that was running a lot and other Ellie Shamans, and we would group up and run like, 4, mix between balance druids and Ellie Shamans and then 1 healer. And like the balance druids just pop out of stealth, the Ellie Shamans chain lightning,
Make up the name
and
to
you just
random
insta kill something. Like it's just, there's comps like that you're gonna have these scenarios kind of come up that I think weren't played that much back in the day.
Also, has Java ever been here for one of those drops?
Have we ever gotten one?
I think we have at least one.
Have we? I think that's our first, the first of that ring.
I'm pretty sure the other one.
Yeah, Biggie took it and then bolted.
Ret Rogue Hunter, yeah. Ret Rogue was a good 2s comp too.
Alright, Gret's Crowar.
Yeah, if you do the math, every 3 or 4 casters with Flask of Supreme could basically be a 1 more DPS. 100%, dude. I mean, look how many casters you have too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Me, 11.
I thought so, but I couldn't remember. Okay, tanks pick it up.
It's crazy, dude. Half our DPS is caster DPS.
Let's start on Star here.
Hungry one.
TBC games are long though. That's true. That's true because they hadn't implemented like the timers and stuff like they have now, or like dampening. Is there dampening at all?
Okay, pulling. Make sure you pull him back, guys. I don't want to have the boss coming down and fucking this up. Oh, jeez, Cormac.
Oh no, Miss Witty Boy.
Okay, no damage on X. No
Skull
damage
is
on X.
frost. Shadow is skull. Skull is shadow.
Start on star, guys. Start on star. Let's focus star first.
X is shadow. X is shadow. Star is shadow. Warlock, stop. Be careful.
Stopped.
Stunned. Stunned again.
You guys got those dooms up though, right?
What, you guys lived long enough to doom?
Stunned on star. Careful.
Sometimes. Watch out. I'm down.
Okay, hungry, pick up X. Get out of the casters if you can. All damage should be on star still. Stunned. Should die here though. There we go. Alright, now move over to X. Careful, hungry might be a spinny boy here. Yep, he's spinning. Don't get too close. I know some of you guys are stunned into it.
There wasn't even a timeout system. Yeah, I know the games could just last forever. I remember back in the day, people saying games last like half hour, 45 minutes.
Do not get too close to hungry when he's spinning. I'm spinning now. Careful.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. Nuclear for sure.
Has a really big range.
It'd be massive. Our whole raid flasking would be huge. Especially because we have so many casters.
Alright.
Like, I do anticipate us having an easier time on some of those other fights as, like, fire mages become better and all that type of stuff.
One of a couple.
You think Classic is better as it was? Or do you think it should be updated at some point like old school RuneScape? I'm not familiar with, like, RuneScape enough to know what type of changes they made or not, but I think they're doing a good job with, like, the changes they are making. The, dynamic respawns on the Black Lotus, those are the only kind of changes I think should be made. Stuff that's relevant to increasing the server size. And if there's limited resources that were designed for 2,000 or 2,500 person servers, those should be multiplied. Those are really the only changes I think. I mean, the difficulty being raised in some of the raids I think could be cool and all that stuff, but that's like too nitpicky. I don't think there's really that much else they should change, honestly. Like, outside of Black Lotus and the queue times are like the things that have constantly just been an issue, right? Or like a point of contention depending on what server you're playing on. But I like Classic the way it is, you know what I mean? Like, it's, if I want to play something different, there's literally just other versions of WoW that are already there. They're not going to do Classic Plus. I agree with that for sure. I think they're just going to ditch Classic. You think they're just going to expand on the existing servers?
Here, let's get these taunts out. Let's make sure we don't pull them all the way against the
Same, I spent so much time in Classic. I feel like TBC removes a few things. I mean, I'm really looking forward to TBC, but Classic is also going to be fun in like its own right. I'm looking forward to TBC, but I'm also looking forward to the end of Classic, like running Nax and stuff as balance. I think is going to be a lot of fun as well. In different ways. You know, like I'm looking forward to each of those for very different reasons, but they're both, I think, going to be a lot of fun. They could do things like add level 60 ZR card. They won't do stuff like that. I mean, the thing is a lot of that stuff takes a lot of different scaling. It's a lot of like work from like a coding and like implementing that effectively into the game for something that's not gonna increase the player base really, because it's like not, there's no nostalgia value in it, so that like initial hype wouldn't be there for something like that, I don't think.
Matt, you scout little junk.
I'm gonna pull them.
Hell yeah. Okay, go ahead. Looks like everybody is ready.
I'll put on my cloak. Just in case, just in case.
He didn't pull. He doesn't give a shit about.
You're just too fast, man.
I think
Pets don't pull when you
Uh-oh. Oh shit.
Jump.
Come on.
No, just jeez, buddy.
Okay, pulling it back. Taunt right away.
Resisted. No, I got it.
Heals and dry, heals and dry. Oh, back on Sabbath. It's on Hungry, it's on Hungry. Hungry's got it. I'm gonna taunt off. I'm gonna taunt off. Jiraiya, you're next.
Dude.
Oh, it's on Jiraiya.
Oh, we didn't elixir.
Okay, I'm taunting now. I'm taunting now. Shadow Flame on me. Sorry, healers. Hungry taunt. Hungry taunt. Jiraiya taunt too. Oh, never mind. Hungry's got it. Jiraiya, do you still have your taunt? Okay, I'm taunting now. Sorry, healers. Okay, it's on Jiraiya. Go ahead and taunt Hungry. Taunting right away because it was wing buffet.
Why am I? Oh.
We're really close to this corner. Be careful, guys. Taunt. Strike or Hungry team taunt. Nice, Hungry's got it. Heals on Hungry.
Get it off. You guys do it.
Yep. Okay, we moved him out away from the wall a little bit. Debuffs on me. Taunt, taunt, taunt. Hungry, Hungry. On, oh, back on me.
I'm gonna down rank here.
I don't have the debuff for, so we're good for now. Hungry, you're next to taunt. Go ahead and Hungry now. Heals on Hungry, heals on Hungry. Jiraiya, taunt. Nice. Heals on Jiraiya. I'm taunting next. Taunting now. No, he's on me. Wing buff it though. Hungry taunt. Oh, it's on Jiraiya. Never mind. We're good. We're good. Hungry, do you still have your taunt? Heals on Hungry. Heals on Hungry. Taunting. Shadow Flame on me. Oh, never mind. It went on Hungry. Heals on Jiraiya. Heals on Jiraiya. Finish him off.
That was really sketch.
You're killing me, Matt.
I'm so sorry. I knew it. Hoping to break the curve.
Wrath of the Lich King had the highest numbers of active accounts in the game's history. I mean, I actually liked Wrath. I like TBC more. I played TBC more, so I have just more. There's more nostalgia in TBC for me than Wrath, but Wrath was also fun. Wrath of the Lich King was the beginning of the end. I kind of feel like that. I feel like TBC had so much like hype around it. Then when Wrath came out, people were just excited because of how good TBC was. And then It started to kind of fizzle after Wrath. I didn't like the raids in Wrath as much as I liked the raids in TBC.
Should we see if we can give
I think at most of the current WoW players is 10 or 20% of people that started in Wrath. Maybe. Timo, thanks for the follow, homie. Thank you. Welcome.
Alright, looks like we're good on buffs, other than...
Most of the players I talked to in retail started in MoP. Yeah, I've been playing with like Sabbath and a handful of the guys here have been playing since...
Yeah, I agree, you're 3.
Since TBC. TBC was when we all kind of like...
Did somebody else just drop a sapper?
Most of us started playing some in Classic, but we didn't like really raid or anything. We're too young. We're just
Gonna go ahead and
little
in just a second. Get ready.
gamer idiots, you know? Little baby gamer idiots. And then once we were like a little bit older and TBC came around, we were able to kind of like manage raiding. We became less idiots. Get a Moonfire here in the opener. I feel like Flame Gore is usually pretty quick and easy. I'm gonna jinx it now that I said that. Watch.
Okay, when you buff it in 4. Do not be in front of the boss. Do not be in front of the boss. Got taunt right after. Watch your threat, guys.
60% threat. We do Fairy Fire there.
Alright,
Train.
Fate, you're next.
Thank you.
Next Fate.
Uldor was cool. ICC was cool. I mean, like, I liked all those raids. I just didn't like them as much as I liked the TV. Like, SSC to me was a lot of fun. I don't know if it was just because, like, the guild I was in and all that stuff, but I really enjoyed Serpent Shrine Caverns a lot. I enjoyed Kara a lot. Sunwell was cool. Black Temple was cool. Like, all those raids were great. Mount Hajal, I don't really like that style of like that gauntlet kind of style as much, but it was still cool in its own way. But like all those raids, as far as like the percentage of raids that were really sick in an expansion, I feel like TBC wins. At least in like my opinion, like the raids I enjoyed.
Rage gloves.
Dude, where's the shaman tank at?
How many of those Stylines do we have?
Just 6, I believe.
It's alright, we still have Chromagus and now.
All right, guys, we're going heal boy.
For what? I got deleted.
Maybe the death meter.
I actually want to know how fast I died. That was crazy.
8 seconds, nice.
Your meter must be upside down.
Alright, tanks, let's get ready to pick these up.
We got no big boy Chromagus parses this week.
Alright.
Hi, Jaw. Sunwell will be fun. So, like, I didn't actually get to do Sunwell. We kind of, like, everyone stopped raiding at Sunwell, so that's the raid I didn't really get to experience in that expansion. So I'm looking forward to...
Let's start on Star here.
I'm looking forward to all that. I don't know, man. I think
true
TBC will be good. If they did, like, Wrath of the Lich King Classic, I'm not gonna, like... Honestly, I'm not that... Oh, my God, dude.
Sabbath is down.
Go, Glar.
Back on Sabbath. Back on Sabbath. Did he keep his threat? What the fuck? Be careful on Skull, guys. Be careful on Skull.
But it says, I'm not, like, if they did Wrath of the Lich King Classic, I wouldn't be that, like, enticed to play it. I probably would play it, but not nearly as excited for that as I am, like, TBC.
My God.
He's gonna Chilling.
I guess I'm lose 5% of his health and
Hope you all like leatherworking because you're gonna go leatherworking. Yeah.
Well, it's not even gonna go off. So lame.
Son, what was a raid wall? I remember there were some cool recipes and stuff. We just like we didn't really rate like the way we were raiding up until that point. We kind of just stopped. We did like I think a couple bosses in Sunwell, and then people just got burnt out. And like I don't even remember like trying to even raid it. You know, like trying to do any of those fights. Probably was in there a couple weeks and gave up. Am I not Moonkin? We're gonna not for these last two bosses. We're gonna
How
heal.
many sands do you have? I could use some.
I have 18.
Could I have 3? Just to be safe.
Do any of the healers need sand? Do any of you guys healers not have sands? Came here for boom, boom, boom.
Alright, guys,
I know
we're
we've been
gonna-
doing a
we're
little
gonna
bit.
try
We
this
tanked the first
strat
boss.
where
We've
we,
healed a
take
couple
it
bosses. We've DPS'd a couple bosses.
So let's be ready for that.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Where are we putting the range?
So we're just gonna be tanking him like right here, so we can still use those pillars and the sides.
be off to the side. Melee will run through the gate, and you guys can line of sight on the opposite end of this corner here behind him.
Blair's, you might want to go through to the other side as well, just so you can still be dispelling there.
So healers in range stand back over here where I'm jumping, like in this back corner. Bueller? Bueller?
Does anybody know? I don't know this trend.
So can you explain what we're supposed to do?
I was gonna say we just do it here.
Is there a reason we're doing this?
We've been wanting to try it
Magus.
for a couple weeks here. Just because it gives a little more uptime to the melee, where they're actually behind.
Okay.
Can kill it a little faster if we do it.
So we stand here and then dip back here behind this like little corner.
I've seen it where they're standing where I am.
Yeah, you just use the pillar over here.
All the healers in range?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're just
Oh.
doing it in this corner here.
Alright, well,
you don't need the exactly.
I know, no one's explaining anything, and we don't know what we're supposed to do.
So are you gonna
Hinged on
take him
circle.
like where he's standing then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so then-
basically he's gonna start walking through the gate, and he'll just be like right here, just like kind of how we tank him in the other doorway. But then the melee are just gonna be on the other side.
Car's the coolest raid ever.
Right,
Dude,
we
Car
can
was my
get to
favorite.
what we need
Car, I had some great memories in running Car, dude. That was
I might
like
be
a
put in
really fun
position to
time.
Immediately, I can't remember exactly how far he walks out.
I agree with you, Rivsy. I'm very partial to Carzon as well.
Ready for that, healers.
Deeds, I can show balance gear after
can-
this. I can
Should we
swap.
make it so that there's at least a spot where we can heal you, like while we're also out of line of sight? Is that gonna be possible?
That's what this is.
Yeah, I think like if you're right here, I think
Yeah.
where's
Okay.
Tabitha is.
Oh, so
I think if you're here, you should be fine.
so we can heal you, and we're still line of sight of Chromagus.
Yeah.
I can bait it out and test it, and if I'm gonna die from a breath, Loopy, I'll just innervate you and then die.
Okay.
Let's finish up these buffs here real quick.
Whoa, dude.
Coach still hasn't finished off marks.
Who's not marked? Everyone's marked. Oh, Rid's not
Fuo
marked.
needs one. Fuo.
You have a mark on you for 15 more minutes.
Can I get a refresh mark?
Second, no.
Alright, we're gonna do a ready check here.
healers that stay up for time warp will be me, Coach, and Zub.
Matt, are you staying out for hunters?
Yeah. Can I still get a thumb?
No, get the fuck out of here. You're right here with us.
It's so far over there. Way over here by the lever.
You're a hunter, you can shoot him from the
Like one shard. What's it take to summon?
Technically, you can see 3 or 4 tubs in one run. Yeah, I've never seen more than one though.
God damn it.
Who's calling out mid?
I'll pull
I
the.
got it. Here it comes.
Yeah, I can do it.
God, that was so far.
Hey, I got the magic thing. Just let me put one on.
Careful. Make sure dry is second on threat. Make sure dry is second on threat, guys.
Someone make sure you're calling breath since Henry's not here.
Trank.
It's this corner here, boys.
Melee out.
Glar
Star on
has
Rasok.
LOS. Mish,
Melee in.
what the fuck?
Melee, we're getting hit in the safe spot.
They did get hit in the safe spot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try pulling him a little bit further out.
Dispel, please. Dispel.
He's to the left of where he should be. Or your right, Sabbath.
Okay. Yeah, I can reposition him a little bit. Hold on.
Out. Melee out.
Breath. Time lapse.
Jay.
Gonna reposition him. Okay, make sure dry is second on threat here, guys.
Melee out.
Everyone out. That's breath call.
Melee in.
Okay, next one's gonna be time warp. Make sure dry is second on threat.
Priest, dispel the blue one.
In.
Someone has to take my trank spot.
Do you want me to battle res someone?
Time lapse right now.
Don't have me.
Okay, heals on Jiraiya. Okay, time lapse is done.
Guys, on time lapse, you stay in. You don't hide. Unless you're one of the designated 5. Melee out.
I'd still like you guys to stay below dry though, in case people resist. We already lost a couple people, so I want
Incinerate.
to make sure everyone's alive.
Melee in.
Nice job on the tranks.
Time lapse, everyone stay in.
You innervate me, Coach.
Yeah.
Stay in, unless you're the group that sits out. Time lapse, it's on Jiraiya. Heals on Jiraiya.
You're gonna poison dispel on.
Tried. He's LOS for the whole time.
Okay, back on Sabbath.
Melee out.
Hey Coach, do you have any extra sands?
Yeah, do you need some?
Yeah, I'm gonna need you after this breath. Come trade me one. Oh, thank you, Uck.
Melee in.
Are you good?
Yeah, we're good. Just want to make sure I can keep a threat lead. I keep getting the bronze debuff.
Time lapse, everyone stay in.
Stay in unless you need to get out. Time lapse right now. Heals on Drup. It's on Nikus.
Dry, how are you line of sight right now?
Because I'm frozen.
He got hit. He had the bronze affliction and then got hit by the breath. Dry, start pumping out like 5 seconds before the
Melee
breath
out.
cooldown.
Dispel.
Melee out.
Out, hide, hide, hide. Breath's about to come. Stage 2 soon. Shield wall.
Melee in. 24%.
We got hit, and then McCovey melee did.
100%.
Time lapse, everyone stay in.
Dry.
Dry shield wall when he goes to you. He's gonna be hitting real hard.
Keep it up.
Melee out.
Don't get all the way into the corner melee.
Incinerate. Big heals, big heals. Sabbath's down.
Oh my god.
Somebody grab it.
Yep, just try to finish him off. Just try to finish him off. He's hitting real hard.
Melee, if you're in the cubby and you're autoing Chromagus through the wall, then you're not LOSing, and the breath will always hit you. So don't do that even if you can.
Time lapse.
Burn it if you can. If anybody's up.
Time lapsed. Fuck.
We just do it normal.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, we'll go back to the main one.
That cubby is not LOS for some reason. Even if you're in the far away corner.
The dead zones for Tranks a lot.
Everyone has to run back because we can't be res from there.
Do we have a repair bot?
I don't believe I picked up another one. Austin, do you have one?
No.
I got a repair.
Do we have Warlock shards?
I can onk if we want to use it, actually.
Well, we're all on top of the boss.
No one can res feels bad, man. Yeah, I don't know why we. I'm not sure why we like changed strategies there. I didn't realize we were just doing that just for fun. I guess I don't know. We had literally like 8 people died on the first breath because no one knew what the hell to do.
Hey Alec, where are you staying right now?
Where am I?
That's all the speedrunners do,
Yeah,
Chromagus.
where's your place?
I'm not opposed to doing new strats. I just I'm not sure why we did it there, and no one really explained anything. And so,
Zoomers had
I mean,
pop off. I guess some of
if
the rides are getting pretty close to his place.
if 8 people die from
Pretty close to here,
a
but
breath or some shit,
as of right now, it's not.
people aren't understanding the new strategy. So people are just standing in dumb spots or not understanding what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I know you and.
Saying it works, yeah. Oh yeah, no. I know that strategy can work. I just
But I know you guys might be pretty close.
that threw me off. We hadn't talked about doing that. I'm not sure why we did that right now.
Go take a peek at the situation.
Of all times.
Yeah, Jay went to his parents then?
I think so.
That's good.
Yeah, he told me he thought he was gonna go to his parents tomorrow. Earlier when I was talking to him about it. Is he live of you guys? Is he live the closest to all that stuff?
Yeah, him and Alec are closest to the uptown area where
Everything's
like,
going
that's
on.
not the main source of the rides, but they definitely are spreading over there.
So have you guys heard about? I don't know where everyone is like geographically, but there's a bunch of riots right now in Minnesota,
It's my water.
and a bunch of people from our guild that are like real life friends with each other all live in Minnesota.
Not right now, but
So that's what they're saying. One of our rogues had to leave because the riots are getting kind of close to his house, I guess. It's getting pretty crazy. Like, completely raided Target, like broke all the windows and like stole everything. Apartment building got burned down like yesterday. There's a bunch of crazy stuff. Feels bad too. I used like 2 pots and 2 runes on that fight right there too.
Actually, can I have a warlock and 2 other people pop out here real quick? I am going to actually, can I get a mage to give me a portal to orb too? I'm just gonna pick up a repair bot. I'll pick a repair bot up so I can drop it when we get up there.
Do we have enough to summon Sabbath back outside?
Oh lord. Let's kill some whelps.
Yeah, Cor said he had 2.
I'm in enough people.
Oh. I do not know.
Wait, Angus, we're getting a repair bot, don't hearth.
Cor says we need 1.
I'm coming outside.
So is there like a timer then that the depression room like stops being depressing, or is it like when you kill Chrome?
It's probably just once the instance does like a soft reset when we leave.
Yeah. You don't have to kill Crow.
Oh, nice. I got.
Oh yeah, because we've stopped at Chrome before.
How's he healing so much? Why is he doing no damage?
We got a portal going by the orb.
I wanted to kill him.
Whoa, that's huge. Big 300 extra health for you.
You didn't get smitten?
I did not get smitten. I should have.
Why is that guy still there? Are we on a Valentine's thing?
Someone was saying that it was based on the amount of like donations made to him during the Valentine's event. Is like how many weeks he stays or something like that. Did we need to summon Angrath as well? Did he hearth out? He's running over. We can summon him up once he gets inside. Let's have everyone else head to boss then.
We're having to clear this depression room of the whelps.
Sounds good.
Alright, let's all move up.
Been crushing DMEs for crystals lately is booming. Nice, dude. I haven't tried that farm yet. I know it's a good farm, but you really, ideally, I think you want herb and mining, right? To really make that, like, efficient. Skip herbs to up my crystals per hour. That makes sense. I think it's decent gold too if you just do it normal. Just killing the stuff.
Stay left, everyone.
Alright, we're gonna be going back to the normal strat here for this one. Sorry guys, we wanted to try it out.
That was cool.
One time at least.
Would have worked good if melee didn't get hit in the back.
Yeah.
There were still issues because the healers didn't really have a good spot to like be LOS and be healing Sabbath, so it was much harder on us.
Oh gosh.
Oh, we already pulled.
How did he?
We forgot the cardinal rule. He pulls on like the 5th tab out.
It's supposed to be that line.
Tile. No, it's way further.
Just moving back.
Totally forgot. Yep.
Trying to decurse you.
Breath 5.
Line.
Breath.
Breath. Incinerate first. I'm gonna need some sand.
I'll bring you.
I'm gonna innervate you right now, Loopy.
Okay, yeah, I was just about to ask.
Thank you, Lupul. Trank. Thank you.
Time lapse. Stay in.
Time left. Stay in. I resisted.
I'm gonna trade you.
I'm stunned.
I'm a man inside the priest group.
Thank you.
Keep getting
Melee
stunned.
out.
DPS if you're low, just bandage yourself. Healers are low on mana. God damn it, like.
Remember, melee, if you have bronze affliction, you need to get out way earlier.
Mishko, can you help me decurse, please?
Okay, everyone needs to stay in. Get hit. There we go. It's on Drya, heals on Drya. Back on Sabbath, I'm repositioning here.
Dispel, please, dispel.
Melee out.
Breath.
Detect magic, please.
I got it.
Time lapse. Everyone stay in.
DPS, please bandage yourself if you can. Shamans, keep poison cleansing totem down, please.
It's on Drya, heals on Drya.
Back on Sabbath.
Mage pull too. It's all frost and fire.
Melee out.
Austin, do you have battle res?
Yeah, but I have like no mana.
Okay. We might want to kill off a healer and de-res him for mana. Loopy, do you have soulstone right now?
Nope.
Okay.
If you want to do that, we should do that before 20%.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that. I have a soul stone.
Do it.
Time lapse.
Heals and dry, heals and dry. Just stand for the next breath then, Det. Use all your mana, everything you got.
Dispels.
Melee out.
24%.
I do not have shield wall.
I do have innervate back up in 2 minutes.
Big damage, guys, big damage.
Time lapse.
Time lapse. Andrea, heals Andrea.
Please dispel.
Big kill.
Melee out.
Get out, I don't want anyone to enter this incinerate. I'm down,
Zan.
Try to finish
Moving back if you can, Dry. Moving back.
Heals Andrea.
All the priests are in with the mana debuff.
It's Frost debuff.
Burn 'em.
The shine.
There we go.
Holy shit. Good job, Ryan.
Sorry about that pull, guys. Sorry about that pull. That was my bad.
World Star pull.
Huh. That was really sketchy. Yeah. Moonkin Flex, exactly. Yeah, World Star that.
Yeah, I don't know why those hunter solos won't ever drop.
That was weird, dude. He's way up here and it like pulled. Nice, dude. We got more taut Dragonhide shoulders. Let's go. It's actually a really good shaman belt. Let's see how we did on healing.
Puts me 7 of 8.
Not good. 110 HPS.
Alright, who all has the debuff? I want everyone who has the debuff to run back here. Run back kind of towards the beginning. We are going to have you guys pull the ad pack that we did not kill. They are going to kill you, and then we are going to res you. I do have a repair bot I'm going to drop before we pull Neff. But you can take off your gear if you got bag space, so you don't take durability damage. But everybody who has the Brood Affliction Bronze debuff should be heading that way.
Everyone that has a debuff is gonna be a sacrificial lamb.
Back that way. Super dry. Yep.
It's a sweet elemental belt.
Three shoulders and a belt. I know our Chromagus loot is usually pretty rough. We've only had good Chromagus loot on like 1 or 2 weeks. Every other time it's kind of like
to go.
Anticlimactic.
Everybody else that's up here though does not have to do up, correct? Perfect.
I'm going trying to die, but I keep getting stunned.
Sorry about that. Going to rest.
Yeah, healers. If you
Let me.
can
I'm gonna
go
get
out
more water
right
really
there.
quick while we
Once everybody gets,
Wait
get
for
everybody
everyone.
back up and bring them back here. I'll throw down the repair bot.
I'm trying to come, but I've got Brute Affliction Blue as well, so it's taking me a little. Hey!
Zub, I think all of the tanks have that. Glar, do you have the Pauldrons of Wrath?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. Any warriors interested?
Can we trade him in for Hunter's shoulder?
222s. Reroll, you guys.
I think everyone's dead that needs.
Yep. Ingrath reroll. Hey.
Keeping it close.
Keeping it real close.
Sap, I don't have that stuff set up, but I'll pull up my spec while we're waiting. Oh, we should have 13 points in resto.
Of course, outcasts are difficult as far as you get being close to those ads.
What the fuck did you just fucking say to me?
I actually tried to get back. The problem was I went in right after Silent pulled them, so I had to move it closer. Basically just excuses.
Curious to see those mage parses on now.
They're mostly dead. I don't think there was that many
I got
parses.
Bronze Affliction right away.
Yeah, I did too.
I got like 8 bronze afflictions. People kept trading me their dust. That was rough. Thank you for everyone who traded me dust. You're welcome. Loopy, you think we're good to do the phase 1 strat where we're all together with this little healers, or do you think wouldn't do the 2-sided?
Let's just do the 2-sided.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn, they had the police station on fire?
Yep. Completely broken into.
What is happening to my Minnesota, dude?
The police station's on fire?
Third precinct, the one that the cops are from.
Oh my god.
Oh, no shit.
The Black Lotus hotfixes are live now.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Lotus farm after this.
What's the point? You could just buy one for like 5 gold next week.
That'd be so nice.
Dude, that would be great. You so excited?
All the mages should keep Lasher farming for Dream Foil because we'll probably spike with flasks.
Oh yeah. It'll change to like a different herb that's super expensive.
It won't be that expensive, but it'll be up there, so it's worth farming.
Yeah.
Alright, Cormac, if you want to hop on, I'm gonna drop the repair bot. Airbot, circle, everyone repair. Everyone repair.
Goodbye, 10 gold.
Alright, we're gonna do the two sides here.
Herbs that can be farmed in an instance will never get absurd. Yeah, I feel that. I think that's what I'm gonna do on my Shadow Priest. Is my Shadow Priest gonna be herbalism?
Okay,
I'll probably do like DM East farms or something with my Shadow Priest once I get him leveled up.
2 and 4 on the right.
I think it's pretty
5
OP
and
as a
7
Shadow
on
Priest,
the
isn't it?
left. And then let's have Loophole and Glar on the left, and Grath and Decays on the right. Obek, just go wherever. Wherever.
Sorry.
I'm excited about the Shadow Priest. So once I get him 40, I'll probably
Alright,
start like
thank you.
streaming, leveling and stuff.
No worries, man.
Do some more
They
like
doing okay?
chill streams just
Yeah,
outside
they're,
of
they're far from it, but
outside
they
of
didn't know
raid.
the police station was on fire.
I'm looking forward to it though. The Shadow Priest stuff I think will be fun. Ghost mushrooms are good for instance herb farm. I have a bunch of ghost mushrooms actually saved up. A couple stacks. A couple few stacks. Just from Mara. Because you could get them in Mara.
Blair. Alright guys, Cormac, you still here? Missing some buffs. Okay, we're gonna assume he's not coming back. I know we had a bunch of people that had to step out. We'll give this, we are past raid time, so we're gonna give this one quick attempt if everyone is able to stay. And if we're not able to get it tonight, we'll get it Sunday. Let's finish up these buffs real quick, guys.
Yeah, make sure your cloaks are on. Cloaks, 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 cloaks. Dude, we're gonna have to. We're out of mana pots almost. I have 2 pots, 2 runes. We're gonna have to farm some ish back up.
Alright. Oh, it's the 3 guys that. Hold on, I'm gonna remove people that are not here. Okay, we're good on buffs then. Loopy, go ahead.
Okay.
Do not take RR. What's RR, Liam? Oh, sorry, Flump. I thought you were. I thought you were flaktastic. Food buffs. Yeah, I don't have any night fit on me though. I just have the int one.
Glar, do you have a lip for the ads?
Yeah.
Awesome.
We don't have holy water, but I do have a grenade we can use on the ads when they spawn.
Is there any traps we can put down?
Been trying.
Austin, you're on me, or you're with me on Sabbath when we split.
Okay. How many more drakes we have left?
6. I'm starting to move over there. You guys can wait another second.
Here, no. He's out of here.
This motherfucker used NS lightning bolt and then just ran away.
Buck is still up. Be careful. I see sounds.
Finish his ad.
Finish ads, guys.
I got a couple of ads over here.
Finish them off, guys. All the ads need to die
Done.
before we move over.
They're down.
Okay.
I'll focus on decursing. Shadow Flame. Warrior class call, warrior call, warrior call. Oh no, sorry, that was fair. Sorry.
Hunter call.
Loopy, you want me to innervate you now?
No, wait. Now do it.
Mage call. Fuck. Let's switch it to. Decurse. Sorry about that, guys. He backed up a lot right before that Shadow Flame.
Just pull Obik Priest if we can.
Nice, good dispel on Sabbath there. Whoever that was.
Good chance to stance.
Totems.
Kill the totems.
All melee on totems. Everyone, all melee on totems.
Everyone on totems. Everyone. Especially Wind Fury. She fucking Wind Fury hits me, I'm dead. There's a Wind Fury on the other side of her. I need melee to go through and kill it right away. Thank you, melee. Thank you. Back into position.
Shit. I'm Druid called. You guys don't have any help from me. Mishko, be ready to decurse here. Decurse. Nice, good job.
Thank you. Shadow Flame.
Oh no. No! Oh. Priest call.
The boy who lived.
I got a big heal off on you right when that happened. Keep up Sabbath, please, shamans.
Whoa, what?
And coach.
Well, he knows that.
And the shamans don't?
What?
Hello?
Let's focus on this. Get her down. We're gonna get her down.
Decurse, thank you.
Still
nice
a
drop heals, guys. Nice drop heals. Shadow Flame.
rogue call.
Shadow Flame.
Lost a bunch of DPS, so I'm gonna need Dryad. Do you have your AoE taunt as well? Big heals.
Warrior class call.
Okay. we're gonna have you do it first, then Hungry.
Shadow Flame. Oh, you literally got one shot. Dry. Heals on Dry. Heals on Dry. Oh, Dry's dead too.
19 over.
Hungry. Shadow Flame, no!
Oh, you can still do it. You can still do
Just
it.
heal, dude. Go.
Heals on Hungry.
Watch your threat, guys.
Ingrad's gonna have to pick up the ads.
Oh, Warlocks. Warlock ads.
Get the war.
Oh my god,
I just got a
wrecked.
cleave chain to me from 30 yards away.
Is that what killed me too? I know there's Infernal. I got cucked by those Infernals. Decurse. Oh. Damn, guys.
Skull.
That's gotta be a wipe.
Well, good thing there's no priest alive, eh?
We'll come back on Sunday though. Sunday's not gonna be as brutal
Like half a second when that fucking shadow
with the
flame
queues
got-
and stuff, so we'll have a full 40. It's unfortunate. Sorry for it being kind of a rough raid night tonight, guys, but
Buffs that you had at the moment.
it happens sometimes. It happens.
Because I looked at it.
Need more Moonkins. I know. If we had like 6 more Moonkins,
Looked down and there's a
would be
fire
good.
resist now that was on everybody else in the group. So I don't know if it.
Not fire damage though, isn't it?
Trying to doze off, but want to see the loot. Yeah, no
Like
loot
shadow
tonight.
damage that's
We're still saving. We're not +1 or anything, so we still saving our shot here for tier Mish.
Come back
Keep
in
our
on
fingers
Sunday
crossed.
with world buffs.
Hey,
Fuck
big
up
Moonkin
that,
flex.
and we'll go into Molten Core.
I know, Corbin. Me too. Me too, Corbin.
That event right now. Please sign up before you hop off. Let's see here. If you have an alt that has been given the thumbs up by an officer, you can bring them as well. Be very wary of queues.
In the same boat, top DKP wanting Mish or tier. Yeah, I feel that. Hopefully we get one this week when I'm not +1. We get lucky with our rolls.
Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna
yeah,
I'm gonna turn off the stream.
Congrats, Alan.
We're done for the night, but we'll be back Sunday, 5:30 ish Pacific time, same time, as always. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Safe Minnesota boys.
I'll catch you guys on
thanks,
Sunday. Have a good night, guys.
If you want to come crash on my Portland couch.
Oh hell yeah!